Alright, I need to change mic to the appropriate mic. Alright, appropriate mic. Alright, launching game. Doing a long haul today. Gonna try getting back into things. Hello.
Hello.
You're back earlier than I expected.
Yep.
Planning on starting my stream around 10, and then I got distracted by the different game, and then had conversation with Yuri while preparing food for lunch, and I had a quick meal, and then I'm hitting the start stream as you're messaging me.
What are you planning on doing?
I was just doing PSO. I was gonna do some of the Yas or a spread needle farming I need to do for my other characters. But I was gonna do that till you arrived, and you arrived way earlier than I expected.
Do you still want to do that? Because I'm really just gonna still probably sit here and do mine stuff, so you could...
Yeah, I'm already in the process of going on shit hack to try and do the first room of max tack to try and get Yas.
So you're sticking with your Yas stuff?
I'll get my Yas stuff, yeah, sure.
Okay. Sooner I hit 180, sooner I get red ring, sooner I can... Well, actually, 1 second. Spirit's words did fucking influence my thoughts. I was like, damn it, I might actually want to use the parts.
That's on you, man. That's on you.
My D parts is like a 7 out of 10, so they're not bad.
But 35 damage. Just don't get hit.
Well, with that 35 damage, I could take off the god ability I have and put on a cure slow, and then just actually sit there and not have to worry about it. I can take a little bit more damage, but I will also not be slowed at all. I don't remember who has my ad slots. I should have like 4 sitting around because my blue full. Hot take. More classes should have more ad slots and more boxes for more difficulties, so more ad slots can be found. Hot take.
So I don't know if there's a good way for me to set up my camera for my shirts, because I just realized that I'm cutting half of the thing I want to be shown off. Also, the flailing in the background is going to be very distracting.
Is it distracting? It's not distracting me. Although it is funny every time someone's like, "What's going on here?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, you're new."
Yeah, I kind of wonder if they're
You get
filing
used
up
to it.
above again and get the other picture gone. I need a different background for me.
Yeah, you get used to it. Time to do some testing. Testing. And then I also was like, I could put a combat gear on as well, but no, that's too far.
Is it?
That's 0 defense you're gaining on here.
If you're not taking hits, what's the point of defense? Just play better.
And that's the problem, is that I'm not going that far.
Oh right, I forgot to put a thing in Discord.
Actually, I might as well try it just to see how much damage I actually do take. Although I have a feeling I'm going to get knocked over by fucking, like, Sinnoh Blues and Sinnoh Reds. Combat gear, where are you? There you go. I actually do think this combat gear might be the oldest item I have. That or my twin psycho gun. I don't know which one, but it's the only 2 items that I know have survived since before my rotation of characters.
So aside from being on shit hack and just resetting the first wave of Max Attack 3 every time, I suppose I could go to an episode 2 quest, the one that has the assassins.
Max Attack 3 or Mop Up 3?
Or, sorry, Mop Up.
What the hell, Max 3?
Yeah, I'm just mopping this first spill of cannabins over and over.
Yeah, I feel like people's first name starting with a P is already rare enough, and then there's not too many people with last names that start with O, so...
Yeah, and a middle name that has an S.
Yeah, but then you're the 1 in 26 change for the... Well, S is a very, very common starting letter for for words and names in general.
Yeah, Sven, Severin, Steel.
Names the most
Scott.
random fucking things.
I had an uncle named Severin, and I plan to name my firstborn son that name because I think it's cool.
Alright, cool.
Or Sveverin. Just combine 2 good-looking names.
For Smithland. Dad, why is my name is Smithland?
They named me Adderall. Just name the most wizard-sounding drug you could find.
Now, what's it? Damn, I can't remember. But it is like all the fucking scientific names for medications. They sound like wizard names, or not the scientific name, but the brand name. Sorry, the scientific names are fucking weird sounding.
I cast allopurinol! Indomethacin!
Yeah, that actually would be a funny as like wizard D&D character to play as like just him and his like group of wizards are all named after name brand fucking um, medication, and all the spells are the scientific names for things. I Zyrtec cast. Oh no! I cast Mend Butt Crack. Alright, wish me luck on this first run of potentially pain, as I have now gained
Good luck.
70 power from seemingly nowhere. For my equipment I could be wearing since level 66. The parts being level 51 is ridiculous. Like, I really wish, yeah, like I'll do my own remake of this game, and I swear these the armor and the shields, frames and barriers all need to be fucking fixed.
Yep. Hey, Ellie. How's it going again? Welcome to the lurk.
Afraid to get hit.
Still
Okay,
good.
that's fine.
Fantastic.
Took less than 200 damage.
Yeah, if Spirit shows up and he wants to go for a spread needle, I don't mind being on this guy and we can go to ruins and look. Because I need at least 2, and if he wants the first one, I wouldn't mind. Let's assume we can even find one.
I did message him, see if he's available.
Ooh, HP material. Let's go.
I got photon dropped again this morning. We're at 30, which is I think the highest I've ever been photon dropped or something.
Makes sense.
Oh, really is old. There's only been 2 things that I've even hunted this hard, so.
Opsaurus, the freezer. Raparda.
Oh wait, I forgot. You're
Raparda.
streaming for once, so I can actually fucking watch your stream.
Yes, yes I am. Hey George, how's it been? More needs to go back to paperclip profile pic because you're afraid of the current one. I don't even know what his profile pic is. Oh. That's almost a paperclip. It's as thin as one. Just a little more red.
No, I thought the stance is very good.
Flesh.
It's a ghoul.
Yeah, ghouls aren't scary monsters eating flesh. They're just undead eating flesh.
I mean, he looks
There's a
so
difference.
sassy.
There's a big difference there, George. Come on, man.
It was like he's like putting this, giving like the. I can't even really think of what type of fucking thing, but putting your hand under your chin. That's what it looks like he's doing.
He's questioning it. Contemplating. He's thinking. Yeah, by all means, Ellie, feel free to lurk, as you usually do. There's no requirement to be here and watch. I myself lurk when I watch other people. I don't expect people to want to talk here.
Alright. You happy?
Blue BB! He's playing
What?
Blue Burst. There's a guy named Blue BB. He's a Ramar. Like the invisible t-shirt with the logo? Thank you, George. I got a bunch of these on the way. If you looked in
That is weird.
You see what I mean now? The floating in the back is distracting.
I think that's the point, though. Is how many more layers to your stream can you fucking add?
I got a chroma key, some color in the image that blocks something else out. Maybe the hat, so the hat has something behind it, flailing it. But yeah, I have a lot more of these shirts with other section IDs coming. And I got them almost all blue to go with the blue screen. There were a couple that I couldn't get that were blue. I got Purple Lemon Black. I got Skyline Blue Full and Black as well, because I figured they weren't going to show up on the blue screen very well. So they'll be black with the symbol. Oh, wait. I may have fucked up with that. Because it's going to be a black shirt with a chroma keyed blue, so it's just going to be black. So I'll just have a black shirt on. Well, you'll see the Blueful or Skylight or Purplum symbol with a flailing Carl in the background, I guess.
I think it'll work.
I could always just put a shade of blue behind me.
No, you can actually finally... I think you're kind of a generation tool to watch Chowder, but a lot of the patterns and like materials that they use for the clothes in a cartoon, they for some reason had them as static patterns in the background, so when the characters moved, it would, like a chroma key would go across. So I think it'd be cool if you had like a really, like a leather scaly blue as the back as what you had chroma. So when you move around, you'd still see the pattern moving, or you moving across a pattern.
That could work, yeah. I mean, I've got to also change my setup, because I plan, once I actually start my shift, in a couple weeks, I got to get an electrician here to get some outlets put downstairs and another light fixture, so I can put all my computer stuff downstairs, have both my desks right next to each other, and then use this bedroom as an actual fucking bedroom. So when my mom comes to invade my house, I'll have a place to actually to be comfortable.
Your fortress of solitude.
Yes. Because, you know, purchasing my own house wasn't enough to deter her from not visiting frequently.
You wanted her not to visit so much, you had to get out of driving range, but I don't know what that range is for your parents.
Tennessee wasn't far enough, so I'm fairly certain my mom would follow me somewhere. 10-hour drive did not deter her from driving one day and then driving home the next.
That's so fucking awful. It's the American dream right there. I guess, because how old is your mother?
She is 70 this year? No, she's just 69. I think.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I can see people who are like grew up around when
between my
vehicles were
parents?
like just becoming common. Like it used to be a pastime just to drive.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's like, fucking stay off the road whenever you can.
With these gas prices, I mean, the gas 10
it.
years ago wasn't that bad, or 15 years, 5, 13, 12, 7 years ago. So the gas 7 years ago wasn't that bad. I'll get one of the numbers right, eventually, randomly.
Alright, I'm just waiting to get crit by things so I can see if I get knocked over or not. But I don't get knocked over, I just take noticeably more damage. Because, yeah, I lost out on about 300 defense.
Oh, yeah, that's a big difference. But is it helping with your damage at all?
I need 70 more damages. Actually, I need to check how much extra damage that really is. But I have been just out of range of killing Giltix, unfortunately. So it definitely put me well within range.
In like one combo, or
Yeah, like, well, mainly because usually it'll push them back. Then one of my bullets will miss, so I have to be able to kill them in 8 hits. Well, I guess that's not true either. I just fucking didn't kill that guy. What's the point in anything? Angie.
It's all Spirit's fault.
Maybe I missed 2 bullets and I didn't notice.
That could be fair. I got a photon drop already and 2 HP materials.
I got HP acid in it. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, I do actually. I generate more PB this way, too. I deal more damage and I take more damage.
Yes, that seems like what you could call a strategy.
I never thought about doing that as wearing less armor so I can take more damage.
Yeah, they can't hit me anymore, but if I take this off, they can hit me, which builds me more power. Taking damage isn't a negative, it's the only thing that makes you positive.
Yep. This game is weird.
Yeah, you gotta take more damage to deal more damage. That's PSO in a nutshell.
Glass can.
George, you can't even buy your once-a-week chocolate bar anymore? How expensive? Where the fuck were you driving to get a chocolate bar? Then you'd have to get more gas. Just make it yourself.
He may have just been... I think he's just talking about the economy in general. Maybe the chocolate bar itself got too expensive.
Oh. Well, I mean, yeah, that's fair. As long as you weren't buying like Kinder eggs and Pokemon toys, it should be affordable yet. I mean, the fucking... I've started paying attention to candy bar prices because every once in a while I'll buy a candy bar from the convenience center at work. And it's just like, they only sell king-sized candy bars, and so I get a king-sized Snickers so I can have it over 2 days as a little in-between. But like, why is the king-sized Snickers $5? Another HP material. Like, why the fuck is it $5? A normal Snickers is $2.30, but when I go to the store, it's fucking $1.50. Like, the fuck? Also, when did candy start becoming $1.50? Back when I was in fucking high school, it was still 70 cents. Is this what my parents are doing? I used to go to the store and spend a nickel on a Coke and a bag of weed. It's like, that doesn't cost a nickel anymore. What the fuck were the 1960s?
Yeah, it's even worse. Yeah, it's worse for us because we're like, we see it in our lifetime. We're like, man, within like the last 15 years, we've watched a lot of things almost double in price. But then like, still think our parents are like, oh yeah, for like a dime, I could get fucking days of groceries. I'm like, hey, are you kidding me?
Why don't you just go out and buy a new house? They only cost like, what, $50,000? You can make that in a week. Mom, no. Working at a convenience store for $7 for $7 an hour isn't enough to feed a family of 12 anymore. Sorry, family of 16. Reminder, my dad, when he was 25 years old, bought an entire farm, 250 acres, and almost went into debt. Almost. I went into debt trying to get my house. He bought an entire fucking farm, the barn, all the equipment, the shed, the 2 silos, the house, and the fucking 250 acres that came along with it, and then built a new house on top of it. Still had money left over. The fuck? The fuck? All with a gas station fucking attendant job. I can't work at a fucking Quick Trip and be the fucking counter person and pay for a family of 3 and run the farm.
Sad. The American dream is dead.
It really is. And the American dream is now trying to feed a family of 1 in a fucking 2-bedroom, a 2-room apartment. You have a kitchen and a bathroom, and that's it. Your bed is just in the corner of the shower, just trying not to be wet from the drips. I mean, sorry, the bathroom is a luxury. That's a luxury apartment.
Trying not to be a cuck in my own house. It sucks.
I mean, I got incredibly lucky. The fact that this four-room apartment, or four-room condo I bought for $150,000. If I had bought this in the 1970s, it would have cost me about $2,000.
I got paused because you fucking froze the entire cannon ring and then did it again. That was crazy freeze chance. Anyway, yeah. Cost of living is insane.
It really is. The American dream is hijacked by the nightmare or greedy people. I mean, yeah, no, as businesses started being more successful and getting stocks and shit, they had to start appealing to people who were paying for those stocks. So the investors, the ones giving them the money, and it's I don't know how it evolved into this fucking toxic ass thing where the CEO now needs to be paid 3 times more than what the company's worth to stay in power, to make bad decisions, or just to look pretty, because the CEO, as far as I'm aware, the CEO of any company doesn't do a fucking thing. Like, what do they actually do? They don't make decisions. They just sit in a meeting and like, yes, how is our company doing? It's like, no, that's not how it works. And then it's just like, oh, we gotta quit, we gotta fire you because the company is not doing so great, so we're gonna have to hire someone else. Here, have 3 years pay and a fucking boat. Because we have to apologize for firing you. Like, the fuck you mean he gets a free fucking boat? Along with his fucking 3 years of pay. And his 3 years of pay, his severance package is still more than most employees will make their entire lifetime. It's like, the fuck, he already makes 500% more than a base employee. The base employee makes $18 an hour, he's making fucking, what, $2,000 an hour? Fuck. It's the American dream because you need to be asleep to believe it. I like that.
That was pretty good. Oh.
More layoffs, line go up. Yeah, I mean, that's what it is right now. You start making money, you start being successful, you start laying off people that cost too much money, so you just get rid of your most tenured employees and start hiring cheap trash that don't know how the job works, and then complain when shit starts going down, and then fire those people who hire more. That's just what it is. Either that or you don't hire more, and the people that you kept, they just have to do all the work. They have to pick up every bit of slack, because that's just how it fucking goes.
Spirit, this is your fault. I'm now wearing P parts and combat gear, and it's, well, as I already said, it's your fault. And I'm realizing that I take more damage, which means my PB growth, which doesn't, I'm learning right now, as I'm speaking, it doesn't really matter because I still can't get to 2 bursts within being in mine, so, boo.
But you can get your first burst faster, which allows you to have more damage sooner.
I don't. Unfortunately, usually it happens between the transition of huge crowds, so I'm like, it's not worth bursting as soon as I have it. But still, I didn't die, so it's not the worst thing ever.
Fair enough. Can't wait for AI and robots to take over all the jobs and then business complain why their stuff ain't getting out. Yeah, I don't really understand that. People have to have money to purchase shit. If we don't have jobs, we don't have money. If we don't have money, we can't buy the shit. If they want us to buy their shit, they have to give it to us. So if robots are making all the product, they have to become free. You can't put a price on it. Just, it will not work. Like, genuinely, the whole point of even making robots and AI do all the work for us is to make it so people don't have to buy shit. Not raising the price of it because you got rid of the employment. Just fucking Christ, the whole society is fucking backwards.
We live in a society.
Last time you check, robots don't buy shit. Did I just... I'm going to ignore that I did that because I didn't intend to do it that way. I just triggered a bunch of people. Probably.
What you do?
Name the room 6-7.
No. How many runs you've done so far?
I don't remember how many. I lost count after the 7th one.
You know, you're gonna have to do about 900 of them. So.
I mean, yeah. Well, not really. It's more like 720. 1,400, because I need 2.
What?
Shit, serve drops. Keep getting dragon frames.
Oh, you're doing on shit server, aren't you?
Yes, that's why I said 1,400. Shit, serve drops. If you were listening.
What's 1,400? I thought it was 900 base.
Yeah, 900 base. I did 25% better on shit. Server drops.
Okay, so it should be like, what, 700 or something?
That's what I said, 720. So I said I need 1,400. I need 1,400 ones because I need 2.
Twice.
I need 2! I want 2!
Why do you need 2?
I have 2 rangers!
Why'd you do that?
Because I wanted 2 rangers! One Whittle, one... I have a Whittle of every class now. I have a hunter, a force, and now a ranger. And she's going to the ruins, so she needs this gun.
Genuine question as to why. How did you end up doing that?
I planned this fucking thing out for 3 months! I told you about the plan! You know the answer, you just refuse to believe it!
So did you realize that you'd be having a third?
Yes! This was the plan! This was entirely the plan! Although I intended to do it in episode 2 because there's many, many more Crimson Assassins than there are Cannabins.
Yeah.
Not Cannabins, Cambodians. I fucking can't remember the middle guy's name. But hey, I'm almost another level again. Just 120,000 left.
I'm almost at another level again. 897 or 78,000. But you know, as opposed to the
Mine has changed, but I do not alter it further.
The 41 million.
Yo, Spirit, if you wanted to, I wouldn't mind going to the ruins in the sky. I need to get 2 spread needles for my rangers. And you said you'd also need a spread needle? We can look for spread needles. I wouldn't mind conceding the first one as long as you help me to get the others. The plan is to have 120 characters, 10 humors with different IDs? Oh yeah, every ID of every character. That's all you need. That's how the true PSO player would be. And then you'd have to have 1 character of every costume, of every color ID, every pixel width, and every name.
Yeah, I wonder how. Yeah, actually, that'd be an interesting video. Just doing the math as to how technically how many different characters can you have? What is the math on every individually unique character? Well, the hard part is I think the one that's going to send it to the uncountable numbers is your name. But we'll just
how
go
many
visually.
names are there?
We'll just go visually. Well, how many characters are? I'm actually not familiar with how many characters are available for usage of names, and then you also have to subtract the names that aren't allowed. This game's weird and has the obvious ones that you can't use, but then it also has like weird.
George, you gotta try writing that one over again. It was a humor until you took a photon to the new. I know he meant knee, but he went from the E to 2 W's. Come on, George. The keyboard isn't that bad.
No, I like it better that way.
Damn autocorrect. Why keyboard is terrible? Yeah, I don't know why your keyboard is terrible. Why keyboard bad? I mean, it's not really the keyboard's fault that you can't type correctly. The keyboard needs to be operated by someone smarter than the keyboard. That's how technology works.
Well, it could be worse. You're going to be stuck forever because as much weapons as possible. If you get every weapon, well, one of them's technically not possible.
EI is sabotaging your typing. George, AI has nothing to do with your typing.
I like keeping track of the best hit weapons I found for each human weapon. Honestly surprised they haven't found a final impact with more than 50 hits. As behind, actually, question: what is the rare that you think you found the most in this game?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Because I was just like LNK, I think would have to be my number one, just due to the fact that I have two purple limbs and have had purple limbs before that got to decently high level. But Dragon Slayer, Crossguard, and Final Impacts are up there.
Oh, absolutely. I honestly couldn't even begin to imagine which one is my highest seen one. It would have to be like a LNK or Crossguard for sure.
Yeah, well, just the fact that your level 200 is a greenhole. No, I think you found plenty of Crossguards there.
Yeah, I left so many of them on the ground. But like, I remember playing as a kid, and we got so many fucking Varista in hard and V hard.
Yeah, so but I do think that my childhood playing and going from hard V hard, those times have been way less time as I've put into the end game. So, well, actually, I still don't know what day it is, and I'm not going to be able to just figure it out willy-nilly, but I am past the 3-year
Saber.
mark.
DB Saber. DB Saber is your most found weapon. That's incredible.
Over 3 years straight. Every day. PSO. Well, just the funny excuse that I've been doing it to avoid going back to the minimum XP challenge, because that's where I started with it. Has anyone... Okay, I thought about it this morning. Has anyone done a no weapon, just fists only challenge?
I have no idea. Didn't Starve do an unarmed animation challenge? But they did put weapons on, because unarmed animation, the Knuckles, the Brave Knuckle.
No, I mean no weapons at all.
That's fair. No weapons, no armor, no mag, no anything?
No, just no weapons.
Well, I know someone did no weapons or anything, trying to beat multiplayer Dark Falls in normal mode with a level 200 Qcast. It took them a couple of years to do that, because apparently multiplayer Qcast, or multiplayer Dark Falls, with nothing, like literally no items, no healing, no armor, no shields, no item pack. You couldn't use anything in your item pack. So you had to rely on unarmed damage as a Qcast. With base stats going into Dark Falls normal mode. I don't know. I still feel like that's not a hard fight. But not having done that myself, I can't remember how bad it would actually be. Because I was told it was pretty fucking nasty by the person playing it.
Actually,
what are we looking for? Yasmin Cobb 9000M.
I actually think it'd be a more interesting conversation / challenge to just allow people to create a character, like, full stop. Being able to control the level and all the other stuff. But go for what is the minimum level that you can fight any given boss or any given point of the game that you're trying to have the record for. Like, okay, what minimum level can you be for a Humar to not have any equipment and still beat, like, Dark Falls on a normal mode? Because, well, that's the weird part. Is like, do we fully nothing, or do we want to like what level of equipment do we want to be able to use? Like, we should be allowed to use materials, but then it's weird being able to use materials but not equipment. But I think materials ends up giving a lot of customization as to what you're doing. And I guess you could also go with because a lot of the normal mode breakpoints that you need are just HP based. Like balls is literally just an HP check.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
So
Unfortunately for the characters I'm playing right now, we're planning to play, I need to play this guy to get the gear I want. So the things I need to get, I need 2 Yosminkov 9000M. I might just get 1 for now and call it good, and just focus on playing one of the Rangers. But I also need a spread needle. I need 2 of them, 1 for each Ranger. And then I would also like to get 2 Bringer's rifles, if I can. Just because I need at least 1 Bringer's rifle. Second one would be good, but not necessary.
It's crazy you already found a Psycho Wand.
Yeah, the fact that I found a Psycho Wand before I found this. I went out of my way to find the Psycho Wand to be able to farm easier for the other things. But, like, I still had to farm 67 lilies to get this. That being said, that's still far above average. That's far beyond the average number of kills I should have needed.
Far beyond or far under?
Far under, sorry. Sorry,
Yeah,
wrong way. This is far beyond my wildest expectations to get it this early into a grind. The fact that I got to 117 or 116, or no, before 116 before finding the damn thing. Barely cracked 100. Honestly.
And you were actually killing them.
Yeah.
My blue fool was level, level 108, I think, when she got Heaven's Punisher, and I was only piping for, like, I don't know how many levels. So the fact that you got them by killing so many enemies before hitting even level 120 is crazy.
Yeah, I did the max attack grind. Because I got bored of just piping in TTF.
So, when I think about it, I'm so happy I got done with the fucking Heaven's Punisher fight. Holy shit.
I believe it.
258 of the bastards. Really thinking about it, I'm done with my this year's quota on Ubers. But we must go even further beyond.
Yeah, once I get my my Whittle and the Viridia set up, these guys, Viridia's going to be stuck in tower once he can go there. The only other thing I might do for him is C-mode and get mech guns so I can get demon mechs for him specifically, since this memory card is, like, basically self-found. This memory card is not being shared, sharing items with the rest of my characters on my other character cards. But they will be joining other people, eventually.
Emotionally.
Ugh, on. Excuse me.
Like contemplating, is like, do I want to like just straight up fucking get this level done with today or no? Done the rest of the month, and then I also still like the goal is to get the item, not to get to level 180. So I should keep grinding afterwards. I think all maths I did do ended up being that I would be like level 183 or 184 by the end of the month if I kept up with. I kept up with playing on average 4 hours a day, which honestly the first like week of the month was fucking rough. I was already getting burnt out, and I had a bunch of other shit I was having to do.
Yawn. This is. I'm already getting yawny tired. This is bad. Like, this is just how grinds work in PSO. They just put me to sleep.
Trust that once you get once you've been yawning for about an hour and a half, then you'll wake back up weirdly enough, but
yeah,
in a weird comatose state. And you'll be able to grind for another hour or two on that. But the hardest part is getting past that. Getting past the initial tiredness. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it to 180 by the end of the day, unless we combine our forces.
But you're not a force.
Not our forces, but combine our efforts.
That's fair. Oh, take me out. Oh, I guess I'm taking me out. I swear that shithex server drops are like weighted, like really weird.
Because I swear every time I'm like, there's the last time I was on Shitserve, I was with some randos and we were switching back and forth between doing server drop we got like 5 or 6 drops in the on non-server drops and nothing on server drops.
Yeah, they just have like some kind of. It feels like they have some kind of button to just like enable drops now.
Like it only works for Ubers. It doesn't work for the normal items. I really feel this damage. It's punching in the face. Where am I?
Where are you?
Fucking. I don't know if okay, yeah, I remember where I am. I'm trying to remember what pattern I'm on. Like the last or second to last room. I'm like, where the fuck am I?
Under 100k to next level.
Last month is I have absolutely every single pattern, or at least for cannabins, memorized for all 6 of mines 1 and 6 of mine 2. And I don't have to worry. Hopefully, don't have to ever worry about losing that information.
Yeah. All right. There's a question in chat. Is caring about stats worth the bother for PSO, or is the weapon function more important? It depends.
It depends on its usage, and it's like mech guns. It's weird because when if you the functionality of having rifle range is insane. On top of the fact that it's only slightly weaker than the actual best rare mechs, or sorry, slightly worse than the second best because fucking gold meal are insane.
Yeah. So, yeah, it depends on the weapon. For mech guns, it doesn't really matter which mech gun you have as long as you have high hit on it, since they all do, like, a ton of damage once you have a high base attack power. The reason why you need the high hit is because they innately have low attack accuracy, plus enemies' evasion late game kind of goes harder than any accuracy you can get unless you're playing specifically a ranger.
Yeah, mech guns are like the only thing that really doesn't matter what you're doing with them, so long as you have good accuracy. Every other weapon, it generally is function over power until you get to, like, you find a weapon whose power is just obscene.
Yeah, like say like you enter Ultimate and you have like a Dragon Slayer as your sword for a hunter, and then you find what else could you get? Like a red partisan. You'd probably take the red partisan over the Dragon Slayer because it's probably slightly stronger, if not the same damage. But also partisan, just better accuracy, better animation. Until you find a sword that eclipses the red partisan, which isn't hard if you have the right ID.
Yeah, I guess the best way to put it is you prioritize accuracy over power until you actually get to shop around for which one has better power. But always prioritize accuracy.
Yeah, the stats are just bonus points. Yeah, basically. It also depends on, like, if you're doing force weapons, the stat points don't matter at all. Like, the extra MST that force weapons get, sure, you can use that to, like, equip them to use techniques a little earlier, but once you've learned the technique, having the requirement to learn the technique is just gone. Because you already have it. You don't need the stat bonus anymore. Sure, also a higher MST gives you more TP technically, but I have a Psycho Wand, right? Psycho Wand doesn't give me any MST bonus, but it gives me double TP effectively because it reduces the cost of my TP by half, while taking the full cost by my
30% boost.
Yeah, 30% Rafoi boost, sure, but like the important thing is the TP. If it didn't have the Rafoi boost, I'd still be using it.
Yeah, but I'm saying like that 30% boost is better than 50 MST.
Yeah, and especially on a Phonum, which already gets a raw boost. So you're double stacking raw technique damage boosts. So this guy just nukes. Psycho Wand literally enables this guy to nuke even faster. But like still, Psycho Wand is just like Psycho Wand, and I'd wager the Dark Bridge as well, are just going to be your best ones, just because the TP cost reduction. But if you don't have them, then you're probably going to be like swapping weapons just to get stat bonuses, like the bonus damage to the base spells. You got your Fire Step to Agni for Foe, Mace of Adam for Barda, and Club of Zumirion for Yurzande. You'll probably switch between them just to get better damage in times of need, to try and min-max your TP usage and maximize maximize your TP usage while minimizing fluid loss, I guess. The moment I stop thinking about my inputs, I forget how to play the game.
It's so weird that like forces should technically be the most complicated class, but they are kind of unfortunately the most simple one. I mean, okay, simple once you get the build set up. It's hard for new players to understand what is a good build for a force.
Yeah, because I've seen a lot of new players who want to build melee force right away.
Because the complexities that for forces come from you before you go walk out into the battle zone, but they become very simple once you actually are in the battle zone.
Yeah, just a spell a week too.
Rangers are very simple before you go out in the battle zone, but that you have to be on your toes for multiplayer if you're actually wanting to have people not be mad at you.
I mean, Ranger is simple on and off the battlefield. It's just a matter of experience at that point, because even if you get people mad at you, you're still just hitting the button. And you should be in a safe range. If you're putting yourself in melee range with a shot, you're kind of doing it wrong. That being said, monsters walking into your range while you're hitting the shot is fine. That makes sense. But like actively going to melee range before you start shooting is just bad. Using a melee weapon as a ranger is very questionable, unless you're doing like a silly shenanigans build type thing.
Yeah, I wish guns weren't like required for hunters, but they definitely did make enemies that are like you can only really do like some bosses, and some enemies are like, all right, without a gun you're gonna struggle.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, you could put a damage trap down for cannabins or use a spell if you're not a caster, but like.
But then you got bosses like Galgriffin, where if you go in melee range, you're gonna get fucking hit. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If Galgriffin in a Beyond Hard mode does the stupid laser attack, he has a fucking AoE lightning barrier around him, and the only thing that's not covered is his back foot, which takes 50% less damage than his head.
then
You're gonna want either a slicer or mech guns or some shit. When he's stomping around, you don't want to be at melee range. Why would you even be chasing him at that point?
Episode 2 Sinnohs are also a nightmare for fucking hunters.
I mean, yeah, the guns make it easier, but you can still make melee work. You just got to know when to swing, and just know that you can only get 1 or 2 in before they teleport.
Yeah, but like, it's fucking way slower than what rangers get done.
True. I mean, it can be faster as long as you crit, and you're acute kits. And they're frozen.
Crit. You just 2-shot them. That's just all you gotta do.
Yeah, exactly. Just freeze them. Bring a meteor control 30 head or higher. Back to the original question about caring about stats for weapons. For the most part, just a base simplistic answer is, yeah, stats. Just get the next upgrade. You got a flowing sword, you find a chainsaw, use chainsaw. You find a red sword, switch to red sword. The higher the tier of the weapon, the more damage you're going to be doing. But
depends on the what the user of the chainsaw is. If you're a cast, you kind of stick to chainsaw.
I mean, yeah, as a cast, I will carry around a chainsaw with me for very specific scenarios where I'm either out of range of the person I'm playing with if they can heal me, or if they can't heal me, just try to group everything up and heal myself with that instead of popping a mate, because I get greedy for using my materials and stuff, or using my healing items. But otherwise, I'm just running around with the biggest beat stick damage sword and highest hit mech guns I have. Plain and simple. Because you are damaged, you just need to hit things, and you need to hit them hard and fast. For Rangers, it's kind of the same thing, but you also want to just, like, there are certain weapons you want that are just good regardless because of certain specials.
It's Needle, Fruiser, it's some mech guns, and there's your build.
Yeah. Yeah, the mech guns don't really matter, but the easiest ones you're going to have getting are probably, well, depending on what your section D is, obviously, but if you have the ability to, rednecks are really good. They have high damage, but they're base mech on range. Yasmankov, the ones I'm going for now, rifle range. There's no special attack, but its special attribute is it has rifle range. Pair that up with a frozen shooter, and you can freeze an enemy and then just mow them down with rifle range things. You'll never be in danger of damage. Of course, the legendary, the rare, the mythical Gold Mila mech guns. If you ever get a chance to ever play with those, they're handgun range mech guns, but they also have the highest damage of any mech gun in the game.
They have the base power of like bad handguns, but a bad handgun is already like almost like more than twice as good as any mech gun. So I can't wait to see them. I have seen other people use them, but I generally don't pay attention to what their damage numbers are. I can't wait to see it for myself.
Yeah, you'll feel it more than you can see it, for sure. But aside from the just the stat points and getting the next upgrades, you also have to think of what weapons you're going to use. Like we were talking about having a frozen shooter, a spread needle, and a pair of mech guns for a ranger. For a hunter, for my playstyle, I carry a sword for multi-target, which is usually for the characters I have, either Red Sword, TJS, the Zanba that I have for my Humar that I barely ever use. That can be interchanged with the Flowing Sword that has the Spirit special. So I can never find one with more than 15 hit. I'll probably go back to that at some point, but it's just a tedious hunt. Yeah, I carry a sword. I carry a handgun around, specifically the S-rank handgun I got that allows me to have Zalora on it, just because that Zalora special is really good for bosses or big enemies that just need to die fast. I can debuff them without needing a force. And then I also carry a pair of mech guns around because mech guns, big damage, quick shoot. Makes sense. And then I also do carry a slicer and a single target weapon, some kind of double saber, for very, very quick DPS with high damage numbers, which mech guns and double sabers are kind of interchangeable for damage.
It depends on your upfront, like, the higher the damage you get to, that's when double sabers can actually overtake mech guns, because you can, if you heavy special first, so special in the female character, you can actually get a huge burst of damage right at the start, and they can generally get higher ATAs just because the fact that they're not, mech guns are pretty bad with ATA and ATP, but you know, they're able to feed your ATP straight to the enemy's face. That's why they're so much weaker. But a double saber's accuracy is quite high.
Yeah. Once you have a high hit mech guns, it doesn't really make much sense to carry a double saber around other than like very specific scenarios. My Hugh Casil carries a Meteor Cudgel, 30 hit. Meteor Cudgel special is like unreduced Blizzard, I think, or is it unreduced Freeze? I don't remember. Is it Blizzard? Yeah. So I carry that around just because it's a weapon that's like a frozen shooter. I can use it in a situation to stop an enemy from moving and CC it without having to use my traps. In case I don't want to use a single trap on a single enemy, I can just whip that out and just hit a bunch of times and hopefully get the 40% chance to freeze.
Oh yeah, that's what the reason why I'm getting to the point where I actually started to think double sabers might be something that's useful is because they have such high ATP potential that you can put spheres on it, where you could potentially normal or heavy normal and be faster at killing offline enemies with this double saber over a pair of mech guns. Because I think it takes longer for you to do normal heavy with a pair of mech guns than it does for you to do heavy normal with a double saber.
That's fair. I think my Hugh Casil, the only one that carries the Meteor Cudgel. All my other hunters, my Hugh Cast and my Hugh Neural both have a double cannon. They're just dupes of each other. My Hugh Neural is basically a dupe of my Hugh Cast, just in fleshy form, with no ATP. Funnily enough. But, yeah. And then my Humar, what the fuck does he have? He has the Zonba, he has a Dark Flow. Do I carry a double saber on him? Oh yeah, I have the Monkey King bar on him. I have it in the bank. I quit using that. Yeah, the one I have with
Is it a Black King or is it just a Monkey King?
No, it's a Black King. Sorry, it's the King bar. Double sabers also don't suffer from ATA range penalty. Here's the fun thing, Spirit. I was told once that melee weapons still have that penalty range. If you're at the max range with a saber, you're still having that damage drop off for that short distance. If you're not physically touching the monster, according to Ives. Now, if he wants to correct himself or correct me in correcting him, he has to fucking say something in chat. But that's what I remember him telling me.
You know, the penalty is probably so small that it's not even worth calculating.
Maybe, but like if it's worth calculating for ranged weapons, like a mech gun at max range, it might be worth looking at the max range of melee.
That's much further than the max range of a saber or any of the other ones. I don't know, and everyone who's ever played PSO and has used a sword before, your accuracy is actually worse the closer you are to the enemy.
Yeah,
you only ever hit the enemies far away from you. The one right in front of you is the one you miss. It's so fucking frustrating. But I haven't, and also I do really like double sabers. The more my character gets stronger, and the stronger that my double sabers are getting, it's funnier. Oh wow, 180 range. What's it, attack range? And it's not. I can also hit from a decent distance away. It would be fun making a very broken double saber build.
Use 1 ATA per 3 units. Yeah, so how many units is between you and the character? That's really hard to gauge when you don't have a unit measure.
Yeah, that is the biggest thing. It's like I wish there was a means of like a rule of thumb type thing of saying like this is a distance that you can keep track of in the game, rather than just having like, well, I have no actual bearings as to what a unit is in this game.
The nearest enemy is also the early walker. Yeah. Well, obviously, the early walker is going to start walking at you before it's spawned. So it's going to come out of the ground and already have his foot up your ass. no matter what. Alright, I haven't gotten another photon drop or another HP material in a while.
Am I gonna die? Am I gonna die? Am I...
Damn, I thought I just invoked the thing again. Oh well. I've been going at this for an hour already? Goddamn! I did not realize I had been here spamming this quest for an hour.
Now, the thing that really has been surprising me is the fact that I've gotten mines down to a consistent 20 minutes. Like, or without the boss, but yeah, mines 1 and 2. And I have, like, maybe a minute or 2 extra if I get, like, the faster routes. I'm like, wow, I would have never thought that I could just run mines in 20 minutes.
It's fair.
But it is pretty short compared to the cave, like any of the caves maps. I think the caves maps are still enemy, or what's it, room lengthwise. I don't know. Hard to say. Mines has dense rooms with lots of enemies, but not very many rooms.
Yeah, I mean, Mines is the start of the multiplayer maps in single player, so.
You fucking, like, why is that guy the only guy I can't shoot? Oh my god. I am gonna die. Cool. Fuck this game, man. The only, for some reason, the only ones I couldn't shoot my spread needle are the ones that are directly in front of me and the one dude that was fucking shooting me from the back. Kept targeting everyone else.
My floor squeaks horribly. That's not the bed that's squeaking, unfortunately. Alright, I think if I get a level from these guys and don't get the weapon, I'm going to switch to RH, the retired hunter.
What do you mean? I thought it was called RT.
Yeah, we call it RT, but it's actually RH.
Retired hunter.
Retired hunter. Hey, Diley. Distance units are as weapon ranges as listed. Well, I mean, we can look that up, I guess, but PSO World doesn't exist anymore, so it's impossible to find that information. No one can restore that information ever. Oh, that bouncing around made me thirsty. If I want to do some spread needle farming, may suggest yellow bows for the added smoking plate chance for Arlons and bringer arms. I mean, sure.
We're gonna,
but
together.
Yeah, here's the thing though with these characters. The rule I have is I can only get items from the color IDs I have. So technically, I would be hesitant to take the spread needle and the bringer's arm from the yellow bows, even though I can find them. Where's my drop tables? I'm looking for.
Are they from the exact same drop?
Believe they should be.
I'd say like you could leave a gray area there if they're from the same enemy and the same drop rate, but like if it's from a different enemy.
Yeah, Darkbringer on purple is the same as yellow. I was looking at ore and I'm like, that's not. Why is my ore in yellow? It's because I have a fucking key inverter or a color inverter to make it dark. But yeah, Bringer's arm from yellow bows and the spread needle from yellow bows as well would probably be the only things that I would be willing to take.
Yeah, I forgot. Brain's dead.
Not sure which quest would make sense though. Maybe 4-3 or 4-4. Maybe on this Nightmare 4. The tomb stirs. No, I don't know. It's whatever that Ruins 2 map is. The one that has a timer. For Merlon specifically is what the best one is slated to be. But regarding actual bringers, I'm not sure. Whatever the bringer map would be, probably still be good for Merlons as well.
Tomb stirs is what it has 10. I don't think there's anything that's really better than Okay. If you are, let's say, if you're really, really good at clearing fragment memory, maybe it's better per minute. But that's just something I have not been willing to test. Because it is a very long quest, and you are killing a lot of enemies that don't matter to the quest, to what your objective is for anything that you're hunting. It's a lot of extra XP.
But yeah, Spirit, if you wanted to look for a spread needle with yellow bows, I wouldn't mind joining on as this guy. However, my techniques are not maxed up. However, yeah, I got Zell 21, Shift to 22, D-Band 25, and Jellin 26. I don't have the 30 techs. That being said, I should probably hop on over to Silver and start doing super hard missions with this guy. So getting super hard with this guy to get the crystals would be good, because another rule I have for these characters is I can only turn in the number of weapons equal to the number of crystals I earn per quest. So if I get a quest that gives me 8 crystals, I can turn in 8 weapons. And my shared bank on these characters is like up to 150 of junk items I need to turn in. Most of the shop power I have across my guild card is going to these guys. Noki Foy 30... Don't you fucking dare, Spirit. Why don't you get into chat? Why don't you get on the headphones and say that to my ears? Say that to my face.
That's rude.
Ooh! You have 6.66 in your savings? What do you think that means? I think that means you're broke, George. Oh, another HP material, finally. But yeah, I'm not opposed to joining this guy with other people. It's just if it's not the color ID that this guy is, or the so I'm only really allowed to look for items on Viridia, Whitel, Purple, and Redria right now on this memory card. So as long as it's one of those items, one of those color IDs, I don't mind going for it. So I could gold hunt with this guy technically, but I'd like to do that actually on my Romarl. I want to set them, the Romar and Romarl I'm going to be setting up to solo farm things. So I actually have something I can do other than leveling my main characters. And honestly, I kind of want to just get my Romar set up so I can go to tower grinding again. Just have a Viridia in the tower, going for Ubers, for funsies. Since foot beef isn't ideal, I'd like to have Head do it.
Yeah, who knows? I could get to like level 200 trying to get this fucking Viridia card, and I'm like, perfect. I can make a new character that's not a fucking Rickaseal. It's just sad. The sadness of being level 130 to 200 in fucking mines is just awful.
I don't even need to kill these cannibins in the ring. I'm just doing it for a little bit of experience. How much XP am I at right now? 38,147 to next level. So I'm actually fairly close, considering I had over 100,000 when I leveled up. If I kill just the cannon and leave, I slow my EXP gains down, but I maximize my potential drops for the OS 9. I've already been photon dropped for this fucking thing too, which pisses me off.
Because you're purple them, you have that covered through another character, so like you might as well take the XP. Just so you have him more formidable.
He's formidable enough at 117 with a Psycho Wand. He just needs the other higher level techs.
$38 million, let's go.
Nice. You just got like 60 million left to go. 50 million left to go.
Less than that. It's 45 million, something like that.
I rounded. Alrighty. Just gotta bounce around, bounce around like a small child that had a sugar rush just a moment ago. Ugh.
That's what it's all about, is having side characters who have more playtime than most people's main character.
Yeah, as if I get on my knees, I only have like 70 hours on him.
No, I mean, like, just most people in general. Like, oh, there's a lot of people who's like, oh yeah, my highest level character's like in the 150s. I'm like, yep, and I've earned more XP than that character has in this last month. After this run, I'll take the miniature break.
I can technically try and take my Viridia into Ruins to try and get Bringer's Arms. Technically.
What level is he?
He's both my Ramar and Ramarl are 70 something, 76, 77.
How about that one?
They're both under level 80, that's why they're offline ultimate. But no, I'm just saying I could take them there, and I could still earn it off of that color ID. I'm not saying I'm going to. In case I get bored of playing the Force. Oh, I got a Kasumi Bracer, 38 defense, 13 evasion. Cool! I found a Kasumi Bracer, number 2 for the Funeral, before I found Yas. That's annoying.
We're killing 8 times more.
I know. It's annoying. It's to be expected, but it's still annoying. Kasumi Bracer is a 1 in 1463.
Yeah, I found like 5 or 6 of those things with my Hugh Casil and not a single Yasmikov.
Yeah, Yas is a 1 in 651 on shit hack drops.
Oh, yeah.
Bruh. I don't know if that's better or worse than the other one I got. You check my drop log, and my first Kasami Bracer was 48-14, almost perfect in the first try. Really, you went back and found my first Kasami Bracer drop.
Yours are hit.
Just check the drop log and
Okay,
your
yeah,
first Kasami Bracer. So he's talking about mine.
Oh wait, yeah, because you're. I mean, it's not hard to find
Oh, Control F, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh, we forgot you did it. You did it on Shitserve, so yeah, it should be easy to find it.
Great, so I just got 5 photon crystals.
Not a bad thing for well, you have a red ring on yours, but I don't have a red ring for my Hucasil, so it's not a bad thing for a Hunoro or a Hucasil. They can get away without using a fucking red ring, but a red ring Hucasil is pretty crazy. Don't you do it.
Grant's level 19. Oh, hey, technically an upgrade. Aye!
Aye?
Eyes! Hello, Vera. Welcome. Yeah, the other shirts are still on the way. I don't know when I'm going to get them, but I've made an astounding discovery of the other shirts that I haven't actually put on yet. The blue full, the purple, and the skylight color IDs I ordered with a black shirt. I have a blue screen color chroma behind me. There's going to be nothing here for those shirts. I should have ordered them in like white or green instead of black. Where did I buy them from? The internet. You don't have money anyways? Yes, I know, George. You have $6.66. I'm surprised you have any kind of sense, honestly. Because you don't make none here.
What do you mean?
Why did they even call it Skylight? It's just the SGS ID? There's more than just the SGS. You also got a Sangha and Yasha. Those are swords.
The chainsaw red sword. TJS or SJS.
Yeah, it has chain swords as well. Chain swords are only available on Skylight. So it's not just SGS. There. Rory has your 2 cents? Why did you give Rory 2 cents? He needs a bigger tip than that. Yawn. Comfortable PSO grind. Ow.
These yawns are killing.
Alright, I'm really feeling it. This is gonna be it. We're gonna get the weapon. It's gonna drop 2 of them. Somehow.
You're gonna get 2 box rares.
Yes. Yes, 2 box rares from the 0 boxes I opened during the quest.
But there's boxes in the room.
There are, I don't break them. I try not to.
I'm like, how the fuck do you not break them? There's 3 right next to the Cannon ring.
Yeah, but Roberta doesn't reach there.
Yeah, but then you revoy right afterwards, right?
Yeah, but if I'm standing to the left of them, I don't revoid the boxes. I mean, to be fair, for the first hour and 10 minutes, I was just spamming revoy in the middle of them, but if I go to the right spot, I don't hit the boxes. I have just perfect tech mastery? Yeah. I just choose not to break boxes. Look at that, 2 rares. 2 rares, just right on the floor. The absolute nothing that's on the floor is 2 rares. Right there, that's where it would be.
In my head.
Alright, buddy. You gotta drop it this time. You can't be stingy forever. This isn't an Uber item, give it to me. Let me have it. Hit me with it.
I like 270 spun around to shoot a fucking box.
What is Roy doing right now? Farming.
What do you think? I'm shooting robots and robots like I've been shooting robots.
Yeah,
all
we're both
fucking
in the
month.
mines, just our own respective mine. We can't have the same mines. There aren't enough canaries to go around. Oh, in the field farming. In the mines.
Farming in my steel cage.
Farming is cage! These bots, they will not yield. Ooh, it's a Lord 22. That's a 1-level upgrade. Let's go. I found Zal 22. I found Zal 22. Here's a farming element. If you want to play on Regal, you gotta have a shit to end a band. No! This motherfucker! This motherfucker! I put one I don't put one password on for half a second, and this fucker joins. Get the fuck out of my room!
What's the name? What's the name? Missed. Never seen that guy before.
I don't care the level 174. I'm going for my own shit. Leave me alone. An open lobby isn't an open invitation to join me. George, I know it's not you. You don't have this game anymore. Again, for the 4th time.
Yeah, like on shit serve, you're asking for it if you have an open lobby, but on Silverant, you're like,
Hey, I got away with it for fucking 40 minutes. It's fine. It's fine. It's just unfortunate that it happened finally.
day.
9297. Nope. Squishy ball. Oh, what the fuck? How did I hit one of the boxes this time? I've been hitting the same group of enemies this whole time. There's no fucking way I just randomly got in range.
Heard and stuff last night. I got some chores I gotta get done at some point.
Chores? Ew.
PSO chores.
Oh. Ew.
Doing turn-ins. Well, I used to have much more chores when I was doing monogrinder or grinder stuff. I don't need those anymore. I don't need materials anymore. So it's literally just turning shit in and occasionally rearranging all of my, putting all my photon drops in one place. Alright, I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I have no idea how the heck I managed to hit that box. Bleh. There. Now there is a Regiria in the middle of me. Yes. 9. Passwords. I should be getting a level either next one or the one after, yeah? Oh, definitely next one.
Ugh. Back to the old grind.
I'm on my last one before I level up to 118.
Congrats.
I got a Sonic Bracer and a Photon Drop for my fucking troubles. Where the hell is my Yas? You know what? I'm not even going to finish killing the ring. I'm just going to kill the Canoon and to not level up this time. And only level up off the Canoon to maximize Yas.
VR Temple?
I wouldn't mind going to VR Temple after this.
I mean, I don't know if I'm joining you, but I'm just saying in general.
I mean, I could. I was thinking I could probably even just go to the ruins to start farming for the thing. I was thinking doing the Relic Expedition. The RE4.
I wish there wasn't just shit all drops in fucking Viridia mines other than when I'm like, well, all the drops are actually pretty bad.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, it's a DB shield off of a fucking Canoon. Yeah, great. Oh, Viridia card? Yeah, I'll end up getting that. Final Impact? Oh, I couldn't find that anywhere else.
It's the final
Devil
one.
Battle. Well, that's definitely the best of its kind.
Viridia got shifted on. Got shafted so hard for the drops.
And then red daggers, like, okay, that's it's the first dagger I found. I guess that's pretty cool. And then what else? Oh, Heaven's Punisher. That definitely will drop it at 190,000. If it does, then like, I guess it's useful. Oh wait, I'm offline. On my Ricochet. Yeah, nothing's good.
Give me a dragon frame for my level, you motherfucker. That's not what I wanted. You motherfuckers! That's not what I'm farming for! Alright, so I have the option of staying on shit surfer server drops for spread needle farms or go offline and get the vanilla rate. Or I can just go to Silverant and start doing super hard while looking for the same thing. Because I can technically handle it. I did do one Relic Expedition solo with this guy, and it is manageable. Yeah, I should talk to my doctor about this fucking scab on my head I keep fucking scratching. Alright, no Yas, unfortunately. That'll be another grind for another day.
Do the Eternal. No, that took way too long for us to find one. We didn't find one for months, and then we found two in the same run. It was great.
Yeah, that's true. It is an option, but I don't want to. I'm going to do the retired Hunter.
Yeah. Art T.
You know, it's funny, with how short these quests are, it's actually more efficient for me to not have the Psycho Wand on, so I have less of a chance of dying. You enjoy our super hard expeditions, George? Oh, thanks. It's mostly all we do nowadays. Yeah, trying to get gear for other casual characters, this is just what the game devolves into, is just running the same missions over and over and over again.
40 hit arms. One of those.
This grind, whenever I do this casually, I always get like sleepy because it's such a nice relaxing grind. It just puts me to sleep. It's weird because it's not boring per se, but just the act of getting to this far in the game and getting your shit just feels like it takes a while. Good thing I debuffed him, otherwise I died there. Thanks to Mr.
Thinking about it. If I were to level up 2 more times before the end of the month, I think she would be the first character to have over 1900 health.
The legendary character? Yeah. Dawn off. A legendary almost 10k killer.
Bro wouldn't even hit most of the Uber chance drops. No, actually, none of them. Sorry, because it starts at 10,000.
Yeah.
Killing willy-nilly.
Should have added another 2 zeros to be impressive.
Yeah, I wish they added a 0 every difficulty. Because, like, 10,000 for normal mode. Why the fuck are you still in normal mode with 10,000 kills? But we'll let that slide. 100,000 for hard mode, 1 million for very hard, and 10 million isn't. It sounds ridiculous, but I don't know. I don't know how many enemies I've killed in this game.
True, but considering how many enemies we've killed specifically in super hard, I've only killed
Actually,
over 10,000. Or, oh, sorry, over 100,000. Barely.
To clear this up, 10 million, and on average, enemies have like 350 XP.
He should be level 200 at that point. That's over 9,000? Yeah, it's a little over 9,000, George.
3.5 billion. That's a lot. That's a lot of experience.
There's a lot of experience, yes.
How many characters is that? That's over 10. Yeah, that's like an entire tenure, if not more. That's way too many. Yeah, he'd be way over 200. So yeah, like start at 1,000 kills for normal mode, and then get up to 1 million kills for 1 million kills for ultimate, and that would make sense because that's like he would need to be level 200 by that point still. I think well, I don't think NPCs can level up, unfortunately. I think I've tested that. It would be pretty funny if he was like level 199.
And the final kill gives him his level.
No, he dies right before it. He's like, I was almost level 200.
It's even more cruel. What's wrong with you?
You know me. I always think of the worst things ever.
Killing old men before they hit level 200? Does HP refill and level up? Yeah.
Oh, that was cool.
That's the number. Stop. That's the number. Stop. That's the number. Stop. The number of the kills. I don't know who's gonna understand that reference.
I couldn't even hear half of what it said.
Anyone with children will understand the reference. Should help. Unless you're a bad parent. You wouldn't understand.
I should be pretty reliably able to come up with a number of how many cannons I've killed by the end of the month if I don't end up getting it and going, wow, actually, I hit well over odds. I'm not well over odds, but I'm pretty sure I'm close to odds. And that's just for this month. Like, I'm pretty sure I've already been getting closer and closer to odds based on just, you know, she's been doing this for 30 levels already.
Oh.
Good stretch.
$40 hit Vulcan, no special. God damn it. Let me look.
Vulcan, do you already have for your Rangers?
40 hit Vulcans.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the specials are, but they're 40 hit. The attribute percents in this game make no sense. Like, how do you make a weapon slightly better against a specific type of enemy?
Shit. I've never understood it. Why are some guns just like, you know, 40 extra accuracy for no good reason?
Right? How do you increase accuracy of a fucking melee weapon?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, that's the other funny thing is how do guns do more damage? You know,
You just push the button harder. That's a heavy attack.
it's I aim a little bit better too.
Wouldn't a heavy attack have more accuracy instead of less accuracy? Because you're focusing in, and you're like powering up. Why does it have less accuracy? $165 to next level. Sorry, 165,000.
I'm about to say, how the fuck are you doing that fast?
Oh, I just
I know you're low level, but like, what the fuck?
I just took off the 3 zeros at the end of my level. 165,000 to next level. Man, I just want to close my eyes and take a nap. Nap sounds good.
Damn.
I blame you for this. Your tiredness is This is getting to me.
Yeah. I want to at least get to halfway to the next level, and that's when I might take a break. I don't know how long the break is going to be, but long enough to take a break.
You're gonna take a break long enough to take a break. That makes sense.
Man, I'm going to take a break long enough to take a break.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna put the blue shirt on the green shirt.
I hadn't thought about that.
I didn't think about it that way before. Let me think about it this way.
Or another good idea game. You just give me the Viridia card, and then I can fucking really just really just wait till the last day of the month to finish the job.
Oh jeez. I don't know how they didn't get debuffed. I hit the button.
I'm mad that I've got 3 DB shields. I know they're 1 in 500, not the 1 in 900, but like, I feel like I could have gotten AP, you know, that thing, the Yasmin cog. I was playing purple in my now. She, as much as I like having, you know, a really strong red mechs, you know, the range kind of ends up being really nice.
Oh, absolutely. Starting our shit was probably not the best idea because I'm trying to lobby out now.
After this run, I think I have 1 or 2 more runs before I gotta get a good break. Hey, a 30 hit final impact in a minute second on the hit. Surprising it being like a 15% chance to see one hit, and I swear the last 50 of them I've only seen 1. I'm so confused. Oh, yeah. No wonder I'm confused. I'm done. I lost the plot.
Man, I could really go for a fucking burger right now.
Berber.
Burper. I don't want to go out and get fast food. It's not healthy for me.
Bro, that's
Okay,
like the
come
4th
on.
final impact this run. Holy shit. Yeah, 4 in my inventory. What the fuck?
Nice.
Game, there is an odds that you can give me final what's it, a photon drop instead. That'd be nice. Instead of these zeroed out fucking final impact.
Alright, that's a scepter. That's pretty deal. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh god, excuse me.
Well, that was a lot of gibberish. I know you're good at it, but Geist Arm 40 hit. What the fuck?
Nice.
I might actually, get that teched up. I don't think I have those. Let me double check before I waste my time with it.
And grinding gear for characters is like the most boring thing ever.
Especially if it's stuff you already have.
Yeah. That's stuff I need. I need at least one spread handle for just the Romarl so she can do ruins. I need one Yas.
Apparently I already have a 45-hit pair of Geist Arms, so never mind. Unexcitement. Although the fact that I just turned in for a fucking photon drop yesterday, I'm already at 350,000 money again.
Nice. For Zonde 23, that's not what I need.
Good on TP. Oh, another type shield, huh?
Motherfucker, that was mine.
Much more interesting would a retired hunter be if he actually used the special.
It'd certainly make it a little bit interesting.
Do NPCs miss?
I don't know.
He just missed. I just saw it.
Mobile fish maybe, but I don't know if he can actually accuracy this.
I think I just saw it. Like it was a Merlin sitting pretty perfectly still, and he missed.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I just gearing up characters. So much time commitment. I don't know. I think this is always going to be a part I struggle with. I like making new characters. I like getting them high levels. And I like finding them their own gear, but I don't like finding their gear with another character. But they were made with an intended purpose, and the easiest way I could get them to do that purpose is just to give them gear for my main characters, because they already have the gear ready for them. I don't want to do that. It feels so cheap. I actually want to earn the gear and get this guy ready for himself.
I mean, what else does he need?
I just need a minimum. I need a bringer's rifle, and I like a spread eagle.
Oh yeah, for himself. Why don't you start hunting for a smoking plate instead?
Well, I don't need anything for the phone phone
The
no.
phone new.
Yeah, sorry.
Smoking plate.
I don't. The purple one guy is literally justifying the Ranger gear for the Rangers.
What's the problem is that he's literally just he has no purpose other than that. Well, I guess you already got his Psycho one, so
Yeah, he was made to find the Psycho Wand, and I found that before I found the other gear.
now,
Oh,
whose
God.
mistake was that?
Well, I wasn't expecting to find it in 67 hunts.
I didn't expect to find what I was looking for. God damn it!
Yeah, well, obviously I'm looking for it, but I'm not expecting to find it because of the stupidity of the drop rate. Like, who expects to get a 1 in 200 off of a 1 in 500 enemy? Like, early into the hunt. Sure, you could get lucky like George and just find the 1 in 100,000 off of a base enemy the first time you ever get to the difficulty.
Tell you what, I wasn't expecting it either. But my fucking Psycho one was even luckier than yours.
Fair enough. The TGS wasn't expected. Mine.
Right after getting 3 back-to-back mill lilies and then getting photon dropped, I was like, oh.
Oh, I got photon drops one time during that. That's the first time I've ever been photon dropped by a rare monster. Oh.
Yeah, I was really worried when my Heaven Punisher dropped. I was like, please do not photon drop me. That would have broke me. I don't know what I would have fucking done.
Probably the same thing as Spirit. Just go on a journey. Find yourself. Find what you're really looking for.
If I got photon dropped in like the first 200, I think it would have been fine. But like past the 250 mark, I was like, please don't do this.
Yeah. I get that.
Why so many fucking final impacts?
It's the final one.
Yeah. I wonder when my final impact will be.
Yeah, I think the big problem with this is just you and I are both tired, and we're just like our energy is just colliding together, and we both want to just go take a nap, but we're still playing.
Well, I have nothing more to say for what I'm doing. It's just I'm doing it for over a month now, or not over a month, but pretty close to a month.
Yeah, we found our Psycho one so early that you have to kill like 700 plus milliliters to even the odds up. Sorry.
Well, I still had to put like 50 extra over on my Heaven Punisher, so like you can kind of see it as like I had to kill 100 millilies and only 205 Hilda orders. But I already paid it in advance with my Synkesta bullshit, so I'm not even gonna feel sorry about my lucky Psycho wand.
Yeah.
Paid well in advance for that. Glad all the bad luck is always going to be behind you. Keep grinding forward, you'll eventually get the drop, and then the bad luck is always behind you. It just sucks when you're in the middle of it, and you don't know where you are. Jesus Christ. Maybe I need to start doing what I initially thought I would be doing this month, which was spamming the hell out of my bar-range launcher.
Yeah, make up for that money.
You fucking need money when you could just fucking spend it all.
Maybe episode 2 Grass Assassins are a more fun hunt. Yeah, I was going to, but I'm too lazy to get up and change my memory card for online. Because if I'm doing episode 2, I'm doing Silverant. Silverant super hard, allows me to get crystals, and it's just easier to use a forest than super hard. Because episode 2 vanilla, I am not sitting here hitting Ob Lilies with Grants for 130 damage. Well, they're immune to every other spell. I also don't have a way to deal with Belrose because they're also immune to spells. Also, why did you have to capitalize the ass and everything?
He's so glad you asked. And he goes down a rabbit hole.
So glad I
And
asked.
it's not what you think. It has nothing to do with that.
Enemy is just triple ass.
Also, it's Crimson Assassins. What the hell is this Grass Assassin being here for?
Yeah, so it's not triple ass, they're sun ass.
Triple with 2 P's. Should have been triple with 3 P's.
Yeah. But why would you 3P when you could 2P? I mean, you could even just go 1P. 1P is real.
I mean, we're both pretty 3P. Sleeping.
Right now we're all 1P.
That was very, very bad joke.
Oh, it's no worse than the thing I did. I started doing something at work when we have to initiate positive pressure on the enclosed system for the reactions. We have a line and it has a T, and so I said, okay, so we have to have a PP with a positive T. So put the PP on the T. And that's what I started saying to remember it, and that's how I remember it. Yeah. Oh, we need to do positive pressure? Okay, PP on the T.
There's a particularly well-known... It's a pretty decently strong card called Pitiless Plunderer. And, yeah.
You gotta play your PP.
I was like, yeah, I'm going to destroy your PP. Your PP's too powerful. I'm going to return your PP back to your hand. Too many good lines.
It's a gross misrepresentation of how card games are played.
What do you mean?
You gotta go to the store, then take out your gun, then threaten small children for the cards first.
Alright, no one does that for Magic. That's Pokemon.
Oh, sorry, wrong zone.
Completely different game.
So, how about them scalpers? Let's say that because I'm currently itching my scalp.
Oh, fucking. I don't care about buying anything right now, so it's like, I don't give a shit about scalpers.
Yeah. Fucking,
Even
I read
then,
that that GameStop is selling things which is the average retail price is supposed to be $15. They're selling it for $60 or $70. Just to avoid scalpers, that's what they're doing. So yeah, we'll just make it scalper prices so scalpers don't buy them.
Yeah.
That's so fucking dumb. That means normal people can't fucking buy them then. In a world we live in where we have to fight over fucking cardboard. with pictures on them. This world is fucked up.
Boxes with red.
Ooh, foil upgrade.
That'd have been great. You're back to fucking canoe.
Yeah, I was gonna go to do episode 2 Temple, but like I said, I'm too lazy to get out of my chair to change my memory cards to go to Silver. Yeah.
I might make this run my last one, then take a 2-3 hour break, and then I'll be back.
They don't even print MTG cards anymore. All you can do is buy the Final Fantasy, Doctor Who, Transformers, SpongeBob, the fan service cards. Gotcha.
Unfortunately, they do still print Magic the Gathering cards. It's just that now the power creep has gotten so bad. It's like, what's the point? Secrets of Strixhaven wasn't too bad, but the fucking commander decks are ridiculous. And I do have one of the Transformers as a commander. That was before Universes Beyond got too bad, and also all the Transformer fucking cards, they are so stupid and hard to build for. They're all super stupid specific. They want you to jump through 60 different hoops just to get their shit to work.
Really, I assume they just want a bunch of land so they could drive.
No, they're the one I'm using, Ultra Magnus. You can play. They're unique because their backsides are vehicles, which is already a card type in the game. But they have living metal, which lets them be creatures while so long as it's your turn. Usually vehicles you have to like tap creatures to get them to activate that vehicle to be a creature, but they can just be them while it's your turn. So I play him on the backside, and he has haste, so he can attack the turn that he comes out. If I attack with him and enough other creatures to have 8 or more power, he'll flip and also give all the creatures indestructible. And then on the front side, when he attacks, I can put any base artifact creature. I know this is just fucking not English to you, but any artifact creature onto the board, tapped and already attacking. So I can put out something that's cost 12 plus mana on the board for free, and then he flips back over, and that's the loop of that deck. The hard part is getting him to do that as soon as possible, and getting him on his backside on the board as soon as possible. But he's one of the easier ones. The hardest one, oh my god, Soundwave.
Are you telling me you bend him over twice?
Sure.
You said you get him on the back end, and you said you flip him. That's... What kind of fucking fetish is the Magic the Gathering community into?
Hating themselves and adding too many fucking IPs to the game. It's not Soundwave or the Shockwave. Whichever one it is. He's ridiculous. He's like, oh, when you hit an opponent with a token creature, you can cast an instant sorcery from their graveyard that's equal to the power of the token creature that you hit them with. I'm like, what? In what world am I going to know what cost of spells my opponent's going to have in their graveyard for me to make tokens to have power enough for me to be able to actually cast them? This game is stupid.
I mean, the card was never printed to be prayed. It's a picture on a piece of cardboard. You're supposed to frame it.
No, there's text
Your
on those
mistake was
cards.
trying to play the game when the game was already played. They made you pay money, and that's the game.
Magic, fortunately, is one of the card games that they actually want you to play the cards rather than just collect them.
Not anymore, from the sound of it.
Yeah, it's starting to change, but for the most part, it's still a you buy it to play it rather than just to collect it. I don't know anyone who just buys it to collect things.
That literally sounds like what it's for when they started adding crossover cards. Why would you...
Yeah, they started adding crossover cards so they can try and pull in a bunch of people to get new players. But I'm not sure if that is actually... It works for the month or two after a certain set comes out, and then those players are very. I think it's pretty low chance that they actually stick around.
Yeah.
Generally, from what I've seen so far, people who I've seen come around for the Avatar set, they'd come back after a couple months. Final Fantasy set's the same thing. Same thing for it's probably going to happen for the. I don't think anyone's excited for the new Marvel set. Like I think everyone is like, why are y'all doing this? Even though everyone has already shown that they don't care.
Marvels.
Like Spider-Man was such a fucking flop.
Oh, hello. Shift to 23.
Oh.
It's a 1 level upgrade and a gel in 20. I think I need the gel in 20. Yeah, cool. I got something out of it. Slowly getting upgrades to my shifter. 1 level at a time.
Totally useful for you.
Just look for Jade.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, am I gonna die? Oh. Oh. Well, see. I'm just barely living. Let's go. I said I could heal, but I could also try and steal my HP back. As I'm fighting Garian, or Baron, sorry. Alright. I don't know if you're planning on sticking through it for the next few hours or not. But
I was planning to go a minimum of 4 hours just to, kind of swing back into it. But to be fair, Sunday isn't a day I plan on streaming since I'll be working Sundays. Oh, that's right. Anyone that's watching the streams, I'm getting back into streaming again after onboarding for an entire month at my currently new job. This Friday will be the first day I actually get into my shift. So I'm trying to get back into the streaming more regularly with my actual shift starting to be on my actual hours. And this week it's a short week, so I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the week after that I work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I don't know if you plan on being on when I get back on, but
I don't know either. We'll find out. If not, because I do want to do other things yet. And then tomorrow I'm kind of busy, so I don't know when I'm actually going to restart my stream. Doctor's appointment at like 10:30 in the morning, which is when I would kind of start streaming. So I'll be up for... I'm still getting up around 5 in the morning every morning. Even on my days off, so I can do stuff.
Maybe I'll see you later.
Maybe. Otherwise, have a good night. Afternoon, evening, day. Alright. Oh! Oh! Oh, my other shirts are delivered. Hold up. Do this run, then I'm gonna go check them. And actually taking a small bathroom break and maybe getting something to munch on really quick wouldn't be a bad idea either. You can also take the headset off so my ears stop sweating. Tough map. 4.6. Okay. Alright, assuming that email is correct and my things were actually delivered. I'll go grab them real quick after I use the bathroom and whatnot. Delivered in my mailbox. How the fuck did they fit 15 shirts in the mailbox? I think it wasn't 15, it's 8, but still. Alright. I'm gonna take a small break. Bathroom. Munch on food. Go get the food. Go get the food? Not the food. Go make some food. Go get the shirts. Alright. I'll be right back. Also changing the mic back to standing mic, so they'll be standing back up here. That'll be nice. Be back. There, the mic's now unmuted. I'm heating up some food. I want to eat something. I got munchies. My package that was supposedly delivered to my mailbox is surprisingly not there, considering that it's Sunday and mail doesn't get delivered on Sunday. So I don't know where they delivered it to, as it's currently not delivered. Oh, they said it was delivered yesterday. Wait, am I looking at the right one? Oh, yeah, no, this is the T-shirt I'm wearing already. Okay, never mind. I thought it was the other service that says they're gonna deliver it. Why the fuck did they send me 2 confirmation emails saying it was delivered? What the fuck is wrong with them? Well, that confused the shit out of me. Alright, well, I just wasted a bunch of time walking to my mailbox. Oh well. I'm gonna wait for the food to get done heating up, eat, and then continue streaming. So, I'll be back once that's done. Alright, I needed that break. I'll be resuming now. That break was kind of long, unfortunately, but I needed it. Walking outside, seeing 3 of my neighbors grilling really made me want a burger. And I unfortunately don't have the beef to do such a thing right now. Which is unfortunate for me. I don't recall there being a Crimson Assassin up here. Pretty sure it was just a bunch of Arlons and Merlons. Yeah. I don't need those, so back to vanilla drop tables. Our piece is a suppressed gun. Melody is a thing. LNK combat commodity. Yeah, the only thing I give a shit about here is the Crimson Assassin. I do not care about anything else. Delty give me a Spirit Garment. Spirit Garment's probably an upgrade from what I have.
I lost both my escape holes in half a second. What the fuck happened to my iframes? How was I able to get killed the moment I stood up and cast one spell? That's cheating. Good thing I got that debuff off. I just died. He just crit me. Jade's stuck in the crusher. Is that crusher real or not? If she can't get hit by it, I shouldn't be able to. God, fucking programming for NPCs around these corners is like not possible. Why does the debuff never go out when I cast it? Did I get punched and zapped at the same time? I got crit by a punch. Yeah, I got crit by a punch, and I got hit by a shock at the same time. The game just cheated. Okay, cool. I'm gonna need those skip dolls back, game. You can't fucking do that to me. It's so much easier if Jade wasn't fucking stuck. Yep, okay, so episode 2 just isn't physically possible. Also, I stood completely still, and I got hit first shot on a PSO Plus version of the game. The game just cheated. That makes me not want to play right now. That upsets me. I'm done for now. Fuck that. I hate it when the fucking Sinnohs cheat and don't actually... Sinnohs. The Belras cheat and they don't actually do what they're fucking programmed to do. That shouldn't have been able to physically hit me. I have to get to my escape dolls somehow now. I was gonna go for another hour, but I just lost interest in trying to do so now. The fact that the NPC physically doesn't work in the temple. Hopefully Ive sees that. And I hope he can try and fucking do something about that, but that's bullshit. I need Jade to be my shield here because I don't have the health to survive yet. Anyway, I'll be back with the stream tomorrow again after my doctor's visit and try and do more of this and get back into it slowly. I don't think it's a good idea for me to try and push an 8-hour day right now. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I'll be back sometime.